The UN Secretary-General earlier expressed his deep concern about developments in Jenin, affirming that all military operations must be conducted with full respect for international humanitarian law. In an apparent retaliatory attack in Tel Aviv on Tuesday, 7 people were injured, 3 seriously, when a Palestinian man drove into pedestrians standing outside a shopping centre. UN humanitarians echoed the Secretary-General's concern amid warnings that continued violence was placing the achievement of a two-state solution further out of reach.
The airstrike also significantly damaged structures in which people were living, both in the camp and in surrounding areas. Due to damage to infrastructure, most of the Jenin camp is currently without drinking water, and the first initial estimation indicate that most of the camp is also without electricity.
The meeting of the Security Council is called to order.
Still with the UN, the United Kingdom assumed the presidency of the Security Council for the month of July, with a signature event on July 18th, where artificial intelligence will be discussed in the venue for the first time.
We want to explore whether, in some applications or in some evolutions, artificial intelligence could be a threat to international peace and security, and where it could be helpful. I mean, there is quite a good analogy here with nuclear, although I don't want to overdo it. You know, nuclear has a great deal of civil beneficial uses. It also can be turned into weapons which need to be regulated. So that's the sort of way forward we're trying to find with this extraordinary technology.
The United Nations and the United States have both hailed Senegal President Macky Sall's decision not to seek a third term in next year's election. UN Chief Antonio Guterres called the decision a strong demonstration of statesmanship and leadership and an important example for his country and the world. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken said Sall's clear message set an example for the region, in contrast to those who seek to erode respect for democratic principles, including term limits. On the tech front, company Meta, that owns platforms like Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram, is set to launch a rival to Twitter on Thursday called Threads. The new app, which is available for pre-order on purchasing platforms, comes as Twitter placed caps on how many posts users could read on its site daily, while facing multiple controversies, including mass layoffs and falling advertising revenue, since it was taken over by eccentric billionaire Elon Musk last August.
I think Threads is going to pose a huge threat to Twitter because it's coming from the Meta and Instagram family of apps. Instagram has 2 billion users compared to around 250 million of Twitter, so it's about 10 times bigger already. So if only 1 in 10 Instagram users tries using Threads, it's overtaken Twitter in the blink of an eye.
The US Secret Service is investigating the discovery of cocaine in the common area of the West Wing of the White House on Sunday. The substance was reportedly found in an area that houses the Oval Office and offices of some of the president's top aides and support staff. The agency is leading a full review of how the substance got into the West Wing. The president and his family were at Camp David during the discovery. The United States turned 247 yesterday, with 4th of July, also known as Independence Day celebrations, culminating with huge fireworks displays across the country. Sherman Bryceby's SABC News, New York.